Hello everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As usual, let's make the greetings again. A resounding good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for your response and thank you for energizing me. I hope the energy level will remain constant till the end of this meeting. Extreme presiding officer, fellow Toastmaster, and honored guest. With great pride, myself, Toastmaster Krishna Murari Poudel, undertaking a role of Sergeant at Arms, and like to extend warm welcome to each of you on the journey together of 7th meeting of WorldLink Toastmaster Club and 67th meeting of Academia Toastmaster Club. Our meeting is being recorded, so anyone prefer to not appear in the recording, please feel free to contact us without any hesitation. Now, let's take a moment, gently close your eyes, place your hand just above your heart and repeat after me. At Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you very much. Gently open your eyes. You can lower your hand as well. I would like to inform some ground rules of this meeting for its smooth functioning. So, please maintain a quiet environment, no side conversations, no unnecessary movements during the meeting, and also be aware that we are not talking about any sexual, religious, and politics during the meeting. Now, let's welcome our extreme presiding officer, Toastmaster Smreeti Tuladhar. Give her a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krishna, taking the role of Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting and explaining the mission of Toastmasters in a very innovative way. Adding on to Toastmaster International, it is a non-profit educational organization that helps members enhance their public speaking and leadership roles through a worldwide network of clubs headquartered in Englewood, Colorado. Toastmaster began as a series of speaking club which was organized by Ramses Medley while he was working at Young Men's Christian Association in Bloomington, Illinois, United States. The first meeting of Toastmaster was conducted on March 24, 1905. Talking about Toastmaster history in Nepal, Kathmandu Toastmaster Club is the first ever Toastmaster club established here in 1991. It is also the oldest club in District 41 and one of the oldest clubs in South Asia. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster, club members of WorldLink Toastmaster and club members from Academy Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmaster Smreeti Tuladhar, Charter President of WorldLink Toastmasters Club and the presiding officer of this joint meeting. As a presiding officer, now I would like to open this meeting with this gavel. As already mentioned by our Toastmaster Krishna as well, this is the 7th meeting of WorldLink and the 67th meeting of Academia Toastmaster Club. So we are 60 meetings new to this Toastmaster group. Whenever we do joint meetings, different members from various clubs come together to build leadership roles in a positive and supportive environment. So I'm sure everyone is looking forward for the energy and fun that this joint meeting has in store for every one of us today. I don't see any guests here today apart from the club members of WorldLink and Academia, so I'd like to skip the guest introduction round. So without any further delay, I'd like to call on someone who will be conducting this meeting from here onwards. Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Anil. Talking about him, he says he is customer experience enthusiast and he is very compassionate, adventurous, and a music fan. I hope we do get to hear some music while he conducts this session from here onwards. Let us all welcome Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Anil, with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smreeti. That was a very wonderful introduction. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage that continue. It is the courage to continue that counts. That's a saying from a former Prime Minister, Winston Churchill of UK. So I think that's the reason we all are here, to learn from our failures, not to be success at the moment. So good evening, Toastmasters, guests, and fellow tech enthusiasts. Welcome to combined meeting of WorldLink and Academia Toastmasters Club, where tonight we dive into the fascinating world of technology. I am Anil Rajak, your Toastmasters of the evening, and I am thrilled to guide you through an evening filled with innovation, ideas, and of course, tech talk. So, moving on, let us go through today's agenda sheet. The meeting will be divided into three sections. First sections where the speakers will be giving speeches based on their pathways, and second is the table topic session, an impromptu speaking session where our table topic master will be shooting various table topics, and anyone, especially the guests, are highly encouraged to participate in it. Third and final session is the evaluation session where the general evaluator along with his direct and indirect evaluators will be preparing the reports and giving feedbacks for the whole meeting. Now, I'd like to call upon our general evaluator, the chartered president of North Mandu Toastmasters Club, who helped charter 4 more clubs subsequently: Zappa, MAW, Viratnagar, and WorldLink. As an area director for Area B4 last year, he went on to achieve President's Distinguished Area bagging 5 awards from District 41 at Oration 2023, held in New Delhi. He is an enthusiastic Toastmaster with a blend of knowledge and fun. Currently, he is the area director for Area B1. Along with this, he is the treasurer for Academia Toastmaster Club, where he joined to enhance his Nepali language. He is also the president of Lions Club of Kathmandu, Nepal. By profession, he is an entrepreneur, soft skills trainer, and lecturer in a few renowned colleges of Kathmandu. Welcome, Toastmaster Saroj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil. Apologies for arriving late, but right on time for my segment. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good power. As the general evaluator for today's meeting, I will be conducting the evaluation segment. And as you all are aware, evaluation segment is one of the most important segment in any Toastmasters meeting. How many of us are guests in here? None of us. All are Toastmasters. Okay, fantastic. So without taking too much of time and explaining what evaluation segment is, I'm going to jump on straight to the role takers who is going to conduct this evaluation segment and help me conduct this evaluation segment efficiently. First, we have Grammarian Toastmaster Punit Manandhar. Toastmaster Punit, I would like to request you to highlight the word of the day and explain your role as a grammarian, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters. I am ecstatic to play the role of grammarian today. As a grammarian, my job is to pick out the good use of the English language during the meeting. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, or sayings. Let me give you an example of bad use of grammar, which can be pretty devastating. I once addressed my girl as in, and since then she has started to be raising her leg. That is as devastating as it can be. So as a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is strenuous, which means requiring or using great effort or exertion. An example of using the word is we always have to make a strenuous effort to conclude our meeting on time in Toastmasters. You are all encouraged to use the word of the day as frequently as possible. Every time someone uses the word of the day, will be operated with a thumbs up. I'll make a strenuous effort to pay attention to your pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary, and provide suggestions for improvements. I'll present my report when called upon during the meeting and report on the usage of the word of the day. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Punit. As much as strenuous effort it is to conclude our meeting on time, let's give a huge round of applause to our Sergeant Arms for today's meeting, Toastmaster Anu. Oh, he's not here. Who was the Toastmaster Krishna. Let's give a huge round of applause for making that strenuous effort to start the meeting always on time. Okay, now let's moving on to our accounter for today's meeting. We have Toastmaster Padam Rajpanta, who has taken the role of accounter. Toastmaster Padam is one of the newest member of Academy at Toastmasters Club, and he is on his maiden role today. Toastmaster Padam, I request you to highlight your role for today's meeting, please.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Academy, fellow Toastmasters, friends and guests. My role as a counter is to count the number of unnecessary words or repeated words you use when you are speaking on the stage. For example, yeah, or you know, I mean, will you continue? These are either what would be after you are effective in delivering your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will be back on this stage to present my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padam. Next, we have someone who is taking on a very important role, timer. Toastmaster Nikki, I request you to highlight your role for today's meeting, please.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and program guests. I am Toastmaster Nikki Morrison, and I am pleased to be the timer of today's meeting. One important skill of a good speaker is to express a thought within a specific time. As a timer, I will help you develop the skill. For every speech, there is a minimum time requirement and maximum time requirement. My duty is to prepare speeches, table topics, speeches, and speech evaluation during this meeting. The green card indicates the qualifying time. The yellow card target time, and the red card is maximum time. You'll have 30 seconds to finish up. For 4 to 6 minutes prepared speech, I'll show the green card at 4 minutes, yellow card at 5 minutes, and the red card at 6 minutes. Similarly, for 5 to 7 minutes prepared speech, I'll show the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. For direct and indirect evaluators, you'll have 2 to 3 minutes. The green card is shown at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red card at 3 minutes. And you'll have 30 seconds to finish up. Similarly, the general evaluator has 4 to 5 minutes. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I'll show the green card at 1 minute and yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds and the red card at 2 minutes. If you speak under time or over time by more than 30 seconds, you will be disqualified and are not eligible for awards. I'll be report qualifying times when calling upon throughout the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikki. And as we all are aware, time and tide works for no person. Since I was not on time, the meeting started. If this had been some contract, some contract signing moment where we were signing $1 million contract, I would have missed it. So it's very important that we have this particular role taker in every Toastmasters meeting so that everything is right on time. And I hope I'm going to save 3 more minutes. And now, since we have 3 more minutes to start the main segment, let me reiterate on why of this particular segment, which is the evaluation segment, and skip the what, because we all are aware what the evaluation segment is. The why it is so important, because it is the feedback that help us improve and become a better version of ourselves. And these feedbacks are the vital ingredient to our growth. So, I will be back with the report from my evaluators during the later part of this segment. And now to continue and take the meeting forward, I would like to request the Toastmaster of the evening to take it forward.
Just like General Evaluators team, as the TMOE, I do have someone in my team, and that is our ballot counter. Ballot counter for today is Toastmaster Chanda Shrestha. She's not here right now, she'll be coming later. She's a teacher at KMC school. So we have theme, TikTok. So I would like to remind you of back then when you were introduced to computers for the first time. How was your experience? Can anyone here? Like we are, I think we all are, most of us are millennials over here. Yeah, you can see it. Gen Z. Really, schools were introducing computers that time. And those with computers were branding their school like, we have computer subjects, come students come, and they used to charge a whole lot of amount. I too remember that times. It was too costly. I remember playing Mario first time in the school in black screen, black background screen. That colorful Mario in black screens, learning MS-DOS, exchanging floppy disks, playing that game called Max Payne at home. Anybody played Max Payne? Yeah? What type of game is that? Moderate? Yeah.
It's pretty new.
Pretty new.
No, I'm from a little older generation. Different game.
Okay. So using Encarta, how many of us remember using Encarta? That's like Google Map for us during that time. Nobody knows Encarta. No. I guess all of you have experienced it. Most of us you have experienced. Yes, that was an icebreaker in our life when talking about ICT. Similarly, for an icebreaker speech, now moving on to our first segment of today's prepared speech. Today we have 3 featured speakers. Without further ado, let me introduce our first featured speaker for today, Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota. Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota, an avid traveler and a dynamic member of the WorldLink Toastmaster Club, embodies a passion for exploration and adept leadership roles. Now, before calling Toastmaster Gokul for this speech, I would like to ask his evaluator, Toastmaster Sudip Hada, to highlight the objectives of his speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Sudip.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. The purpose of the project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the best, Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudip. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our first featured speaker, Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota. So his topic is memories of childhood. Thank you, Toastmaster Gokul. Thanks for coming. Over to you.
In a small village of Lalitpur district, a baby boy was born in 5th April 1993. 5th member of the family, father, mother, sister, brother and younger one. Chaite Badar for his friend. That's the boy standing in front of you. Yes, that's me, Toastmaster Gokul. Namaste, fellow Toastmaster and welcome guest. Today, I will introduce myself as a part of childhood, teenage and the professional life. In my childhood, I was a clever boy, but my parents named as Batua. Why? Because I didn't like eat dino. When my mother started cooking dino, I slowly left my house like a cat. And some point, I realized no one can see me. I ran to my uncle's house. They always cook rice. There is a two playing partner for me, one brother and sister. We usually play chungi, gota, even hide and seek on those days. When I was 7, my parents sent me to school. I think all are curious why after 7? Because my school was 1 hour far from my home. We need to walk that distance. On those days, I was a pilot. On that time, I flew the plane like this. After completing my class 1, we moved Kathmandu. It was the first time I saw a vehicle in my life, a bus. I'm so afraid. I ran to my mom and grabbed her hand tightly. In Bali, I studied various schools like Tika Bhairav, Thaiva, and finally Lugu. I passed my SLC from Mahalakshmi School. I'm a topper of the batch, as well as third in the government school of Lugu BDC. After completing my SLC, I want to study computer science, but unfortunately, due to my family issue, I didn't get that. I joined management and also started work at Pashmina company to support my family. After completing plus 2, I joined BVS. When I met my love. Since I didn't get to study and work my choice, I changed my job to WorldLink as a field assistant. After some time, I got promoted to ITSR, and now I am the trainer at WorldLink. I have always studied at government school. It is strenuous task to talk in English in my life. Joining to Toastmaster is a great challenge and opportunity to improve my communication skill. Thank you for listening to me.
that was a strenuous effort on his speaking. Moving onwards, now I'd like to call upon the Toastmaster Niraj Neupane for his speech. But before, Toastmaster Niraj Neupane is a finance consultant with a passion for public speaking and a drive to create a positive impact in the surrounding. But before calling Toastmaster Niraj for his speech, I'd like to ask his evaluator Bibek Karki, Toastmaster Bibek Karki, to highlight the objective of his speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster Niraj Neupane is delivering his Real 1 and Project 3 speech, and the purpose of this project is for the member to incorporate voice modulation and body language in the speech. But I can see some mistakes in the agenda sheet. The title of his speech is Life Cycle, and also timer, please note he has 5 to 7 minutes for this speech. So I wish you all the best for this speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bibek. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Toastmaster Niraj for his featured speak with his topic, Life Cycle. Over to you.
Life cycle. Life cycle of butterfly. So, butterfly is the symbol of happiness. As we all know that, we love butterfly, colorful butterflies. I have given my thoughts on the life cycle of butterfly. And yes, there is a 4 stage of butterfly. First stage is egg. Second stage is caterpillar. Third stage is pupa. And fourth stage is a beautiful butterfly, colorful butterfly. So, yes, the journey of butterfly from egg to the butterfly is beautiful as well as difficult. We all know that female has a power to give birth. And yes, female butterfly lay egg on the leaf of a tree. And from that particular time, the journey of being a beautiful butterfly starts. And yes, that egg remains egg for 1 to 2 weeks. And you know that remaining egg, and when the egg get fermented and the caterpillar came out from there, then that we consider as the second phase of the life cycle of beautiful butterfly. Caterpillar. When we think about the caterpillar, then we might get scared. Oh, there is a caterpillar. We might get scared because from their skin a poisonous substance can come, and when we are allergic from that poisonous substance, we might be unfocused when we see those caterpillars. And yes, in the human world, caterpillar is considered as the scary insect. Yes, it is considered as scary insect. So, from my point of view, caterpillar thought that, okay, so I am giving so much negative energy in the environment, let's convert my body in a beautiful way. So, in a third phase of butterfly, caterpillar goes on a cocoon. Cocoon, which is the most expensive materials we in our human world. It is sold as most expensive. So caterpillar gave us a cocoon. When caterpillar convert his skin, and yes, that is the third stage. It is called pupa. Guys, Toastmaster pupa. And then, yes, and then butterfly, this caterpillar just stay inside a cocoon like upside position. Upside position. it will take 2 to 5 weeks depending on the species. It will take 2 to 5 weeks. It stayed on a cocoon, and then after, when the cocoon broke, then a beautiful butterfly come in this beautiful nature. And yes, we all human, we all fellow Toastmaster, we all human beings admire good things. And yes, we admire butterfly. When the butterfly was in the stage of caterpillar, then we get scared. And when the caterpillar converted into butterfly, then we start loving. Then we start, oh, what a good butterfly is flying over. And one thing, butterfly mostly comes outside of the cocoon on the spring season. That is the general information I am giving the Toastmasters. And see, this world, we admire good things, and it's universal too. We're afraid of the bad things. And in my story, the caterpillar is considered as a bad thing, and butterfly is considered as a good thing. The phases of butterfly I've already mentioned is beautiful as well as difficult. One of the great scientists, Niraj, Edward, introduced one theory, and that was named a chaos effect. And that theory, he gave the theory named butterfly effects. And imagine, my fellow Toastmasters, just imagine when that scientist, if that scientist gave the theory name as caterpillar effect, then what would we think? Oh my goodness! We might think that, but he gave this theory name as a butterfly effect. And yes, butterfly is a butterfly. First, when butterfly is not the butterfly, it was caterpillar, and later on it converted into butterfly. So we human, we also just have lots of phase in our life. We have a bad phase, we have a good phase, and again bad phase. So key thing I want to just told you that butterfly, colorful butterfly came from a caterpillar, came the phase from caterpillar, passes those phase from and became a butterfly. And we human also, sometimes we got a caterpillar, sometimes we got butterfly. And just one thing, patience. Butterfly has a patience, so that it came from the caterpillar to the beautiful, colorful butterfly. So thank you, the platform I got to speak my thoughts in front of fellow Toastmasters. And namaste, jayos, joyona.
Looks, butterfly has come from my strenuous effort throughout its life cycle. Now moving on, I would like to call upon our next featured speaker, Toastmaster Namrata. Toastmasters Namrata is an IT graduate who loves to travel. So before calling her into our stage, I'd like to ask her evaluator Joyona to highlight her objective of her speech.
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. Toastmaster Namrata is giving her level 3 project 2 speech. The purpose of this project is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Really looking forward to experience your strenuous speech. All the very best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joyona. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Toastmasters Namrata. She's the last speaker, but not at the least, welcome her with a round of applause.
Few years back, a friend of mine who struggled with poverty all her life passed away. Presiding officer, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. I was scared that day when I heard that news. I couldn't stop my tears. My mom turned back because she couldn't look at me because I was crying so badly. But my father came to me and then he just rubbed my hands and then he consoled me. When I heard that news, I just remember all those flashbacks. She is just 3 days younger than me. We are of same age. The way we used to sleep in the same bed, the way we used to do chat about boys, the way we used to cook gajar ka halwa together, the way she used to put my clothes and then just dance because she got my clothes to wear in her party or something like that. But when I was remembering all those things that I spent with her, all those memories, I was remained with this question. If she could die, why can't I? If she is no more, why can't I be no more? What's the purpose of my life? Why was I born in this world? This question remained in my mind so much after her death. Her condition was really bad. She, along with her daughter, along with her sister, brother, father, and mother, used to sit in that tiny room, and they used to have the kitchen in that same room. They had very poor condition, and me and her, we always used to talk about the same thing. One day I'm going to earn money, and then I will buy bed for my father because they used to sleep in mattress. They were that poor. But she is no more, and her dream scattered. My life at that time wasn't good either. I was 78 kg at that time, and I was bullied in my school. And to make things worse, I was in joint family where quarrel used to be one thing that I used to face every single day. I think we all can understand that in joint family where there were 26 members, we can expect quarrel every single day, right? I always used to think that why Mokoi Marsu was this question I used to ask myself so much because I took this life for granted. I was not happy with my life. I was not happy with the way I was spending my life. I was not afraid of death until that day. But at that day, for the first time in my life, I felt death is scary. Because if her death can make me feel so bad, then we can imagine how much of impact it might have made in her parents, in her sister. So at that day, I just promised one thing with myself. I'm not going to take my life for granted. After that day, I started to exercise, and then there is something that I really wanted to do all my life, and that is travel. And then I started traveling. After traveling, I realized that even good people exist in this world. Because for traveling, I went to remote places of Nepal, and they were sitting there as if they are there for me. Not like the people of these urban areas where people seems to be very busy and they are not there to help you, but in remote areas, people are there to help you. Even though they don't have food in their table, they just call you and they told you that please drink water, please sit here, where do you want to go? People are like that. So I realized that maybe I was wrong my whole life. Even good people exist. So I started looking at all those things that I used to look with fresh eyes. with new perception. And then I started to enjoy this life more. Do you think you can stop death from happening? Anybody? We are not capable. We humans are not capable to stop death. But we are capable to live this life with full on mode. So when you are alive, do the things that you really want to do. Eat that favorite meal that you always wanted to eat. Wear that beautiful dress that you always wanted to wear. Go visit that places with your family when you are alive. And if you didn't die unexpectedly and in your deathbed, when you are recalling all those memories that you had, please don't die with full-on regrets. If I did this, then my life would have been something else. But just because I hesitated, my life is something else. Don't die with that full-on baggage of regrets in your deathbed. And let's realize that this life is beautiful. This life is precious. Thank you very much.
Now, I would like to ask our timer PM meeting, are all speakers listening? So, here I come to introduce my team, Chanda. So, Toastmaster Chanda. She is a teacher from KFC school. So, I would like all of you to vote, cast your vote to the best speaker. She'll be collecting the ballot. In the meantime, let's talk about our theme of the day. The theme is TikTok. It's not TikTok, it's TikTok. It's about technology. You know, our neighboring country, India, achieved an overwhelming milestone in the spacecraft. Yeah. Its spacecraft named Chandrayaan-3. It landed on the South Pole. When was it landed? Can anybody share? Someday?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Recently.
Recently.
1 month ago.
1 month ago. So, could anyone share Chandrayaan-3? Why it was named Chandrayaan-3?
It was named.
It was the third. It was the third. And it's the first ever spacecraft landed on the South Pole, right?
Yeah.
So hope humans shall benefit from it. So now I'd like to ask a question. Chandrayaan-3 landed on August 23. That was not the question. The question is Chandrayaan-3 landed at the South Pole. It was landed on a point. So what was the point named after it was landed? Can anybody say?
Shiva. Shakti Shiva. Shiva Shakti.
I have a gift for you.
What is the gift?
It's a surprise. So we can talk about our experiences in our informal session. So please stay with us till then. For now, let us move on our second segment of today's meeting. It's table topic segment, and today we have our table topic master, Toastmaster Krishna Poudel. Talking about him, he is a person with an extensive background spanning 18 years of optical fiber network management, currently holding the role of training facilitation officer at WorldLink Communications. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Toastmaster Krishna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil, Rajak. Fellow Toastmaster and honored guest, welcome to the thrilling world of table topping. This segment is an excellent opportunity to hone our ability to think and speak on our feet. In other words, impromptu speaking. Life is strenuous and full of surprises. We never know when we might face challenging questions. Therefore, by practicing impromptu speech, we will be able to respond to those unexpected situations with confidence and articulateness. Although we never know all the answers, this is an opportunity to our guests and club members who are not designed to the role of this meeting. So I would like to share some thing before going to perform the table topic speech. There will be 1 to 2 minutes, and when you are called upon, please do share your thoughts for at least 1 minute, and also follow the caller instruction of timer as well. Finally, I have a play card in my hand, and I will distribute the play card to each of you, and similar card bundle will be in my hand, and we will randomly select the card. Those whose card will be similar will get the opportunity to perform their table topic speech. And similarly, based on today's theme, Tech Talk, I have 3 topics over here, and you can choose one of it from the table. Okay, I would like to request to help me to distribute these cards to Toastmaster Pratyush Ranji. Okay, all our club members get the cards. Yes. Anyone? Okay. First of all, I will request to pick one card for our general evaluators. Ace of Hearts. Oh. Why? Okay, it's Heart of 5. Okay, you can choose one of the topics. Okay, and it's over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krishna. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. This is surprising. The topic is social media. What is social media? Although I work in a tech company that is WorldLink, but I was introduced to social media very late in life. So as to say, I'm a laggard in that aspect. I started using Facebook almost 8 years back only. Before that, I didn't use any social media. And back in our days, Facebook was not considered that good. It was believed that we use social media much, or so as to say Facebook only the spoiled ones. And I used to be a very good kid. So, but after I joined social media, or so as to say Facebook and other things, I was introduced to a bigger segment of the world, and I have very fond memories of using social media. Till today, I don't use that much social media, although I work in a tech company. So that's all I can say about social media. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for first speaker. And I would like to take another card from bundle by our TMOE of this meeting, Anil Rajak. Please help to pick the one card. Okay, I'll pick this one. No, I'll pick the either one. Okay, please show the card. Yes.
Can I guess?
Okay, you can.
Suratko chhakka.
No, it's hard of it. It's hard of it. Eight.
Thank you.
Get the opportunity. Please choose one topic.
What?
One topic. No, one topic.
You said it, please choose one topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Digital payment. Okay, this is a very interesting topic. Actually, Nepal has been introduced to digital payment slightly recently. Actually, everything. First of all, the trend starts from India, then it gets transferred to Nepal usually. So, talking about digital payment, each and every one of us used to carry loads of money before digital payment. Yeah, right?
No money.
No money? Okay. Okay, that's also fine. But I can believe this, okay? Punit having no money? No. Okay, before digital payment, we have to carry money everywhere we go. But now, we can simply scan PhonePe or Karki or whichever online platform, digital payment platform we can use. We can pay through it. But one of the issue with digital payment, I have faced that we have advertised digital payment everywhere, but in some of the shops or restaurants, they don't use digital payment. And I have stopped carrying my wallet wherever I go. Have you faced this situation?
Yes.
You don't have your wallet, and you have internet everywhere, but there is no digital payment. So that was the situation I faced once or twice, but fortunately
we Nepalese are each and every one of us are so friendly. The guy next to me paid for me. He paid the money for me, and I scanned his bank account, sent him the money. That was how I passed through that situation. So I hope you don't face that situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, another table topic speaker who are selecting, and I would request our presiding officer to choose one card from the bundle and guess.
7, art 7.
Okay, it's Art of 7. What is your card? Okay, thank you. You can have one topic remain. So it's over to you, please.
What is the topic?
Online shopping. So thank you, Toastmaster. So without delay, I want to start my speech. My topic for the day is online shopping. I guess everyone is so familiar with this topic, online shopping. We can even imagine while we start saying this word online shopping, you can have the clue like Niraj, which is just booming in this era right now in Nepal. So if talking about online shopping, so I usually don't believe in online because many fraud cases has been seen in these upcoming days. As a salesperson, like I'm from the background of sales, so talking about sales, it is the best platform to increase our sales. Even we from the WorldLink, we have came to this part so that we can increase our sales. So thank you.
Thank you for all three table topic speakers. Toastmaster Anil as our first speaker, Toastmaster Pravesh as a second speaker, and Toastmaster Sumit as a third speaker. I would like to know the time status. Are they eligible or not? Please.
Yes, all three of them are eligible.
Okay, a huge round of applause to them. And I would like to request to ballot counter to collect the vote for the table topic speaker. And I'm very pleased to stand before you to conduct and perform the table topic as a table topic master. So thank you very much. It's over to you.
Thank you. You can really see this tremendous effort made all of these speakers. So now moving on. Yes, welcome back to the same theme of today's Tech Talk. Tech Talk. I'd like to share some of the experience in the just before moment of upcoming Dasai. We are in the gate of upcoming Dasai. So see, like I have 50% of my family inside Nepal and 50% outside the country. So Dasai, the biggest festival of ours is coming right now. So I think I just feel. I wonder, like, how many of you have your families outside? Does anybody? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We total 6. So it's really hard to. It's really hard times during bigger festivals. Like you miss some of your families, but I miss totally 50% of my families. So I have my brother and his family back in Canada. We do celebrate and be for us together, though we are apart. So in such events like Dasai, Vaitika, it feels bad somewhere in the corner of my heart. Like they aren't here. However, the social platforms, it has always helped to bring us all of us together. It has brought us all of us together. It's around 8 years I haven't met them. So we enjoy making our presence in every festivals, regardless of distance. The more interesting thing is, I have my small buddies who was born back in Canada. When my Bauzu left, there was only one buddies. Now I already have 2 buddies, and he already knows me like I am his kaka from that same Facebook. So that's the beauty of technology. That's the beauty of social platform we have, and it has always brought us connected. So moving apart, I do have some questions, and I have some gifts as well. Yeah. I think you all are aware of search engines. Yeah, search engines. So the first one who will answer 4 search engines will. Why are you waving your hand?
First answer, who answers the first search engine?
Yes, 4 search engines will get chocolate.
So
Bing,
No, one should say all 4.
Bing, Google.
Why others are waiting?
Brave, and Internet Explorer.
You mentioned
Bing, Google, Yahoo Search.
Internet Explorer.
No.
Brave.
I have one. Wikipedia. Yeah. Yes. Bing.
Everybody gets a chocolate.
Yes. Okay, please give him a round of applause. I told you I'll give it. Thank you, my friend. So moving on, I have the other question. Like, so I'd like to call upon our.
We'll take a 5 minutes evaluation break, and you can carry out your.
Yes, sure. Yeah, I got it. Sure. So I have the other question. What is the name of the memory that is responsible for making your computers or mobiles faster?
RAM. I said first.
I have a gift for you as well. Now I have some
Other questions.
other questions, but it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
What was the question? Why is your name promised?
Let me.
Very good.
Funny questions.
I have already done that. So we are in the verge of upcoming dosai. I think most of us will get drunk, especially guys, and play cards, play music. So it's about computer. How does a computer get drunk?
When it got virus.
Overload.
We didn't get wet.
When you are drunk?
When we wipe it.
When it hangs.
No.
When we put antibiotics.
I'm expecting some other answer. I'm expecting funny answer.
Okay.
When we pour water.
When we
right?
also pour like
But alcohol, why it will get damaged? It becomes dead.
When I get drunk, my computer gets drunk.
Yeah, how does a computer? What do you take to get drunk? You take. I'm coming with means. You take whiskey. Yeah. You're just approximately goes. Yes, screenshot.
Yeah.
I have a gift for you. When you take screenshots.
Screenshot.
Too much. Now with the other question.
What do you call 8 hobbits standing in a line? 8 hobbits. Hobbits.
Standing in line.
Right. What do you call 8 hobbits standing in line? Hobbits. Here.
outbites.
Yeah, hobbits. You were absolutely correct. What's the answer? Hobbits and hobbit. But you both you tried hard. I have too much. I'll get both of them.
Why didn't you just distribute to everyone? You have too much.
I have not that much.
You said you have too much.
So now it's about profession. Like we all know that developers are the highest paid professions, software development. So it's about developers. She already laughed. It's again the funny answer. I need it, but it's technical. Why did software developer go broke?
What is the question?
Why did software developer go broke?
Go broke.
Yeah. They spend more what? Money. You are around somewhere around. Yeah, you are somewhere.
Products, Apple products.
No.
Because he used all his cash.
Yes, correct.
Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Did you do it? Did you do it? No. Straight up a developer. That was really nice. Okay. They haven't still not come.
I feel bad chocolate.
I need to engage. I have my last question. Last two. I have my last question. Last two. Okay, so can everybody see the board, whiteboard? Yes? I'll be drawing a picture. Whoever will answer first, he or she will get 2 chocolates. Not 1, 2. Okay, you need to answer. Yeah, it's a device or it's something I already answered 50%.
TV.
I'll stop when someone answers, okay?
CPU.
Monitor.
You can see, yeah? You can see, yeah?
What?
You can see?
Microprocessor.
Let me do like this.
the floppy disks.
Floppy disks.
Floppy disks. Oh. Window. Quality.
Hard disks. Yes, that's good. Yes, it's alright. So now I
have nothing to leave.
So anybody would like to speak on technology? Yes? Okay. So let's welcome our Toastmaster, Sujit.
Myself, Toastmaster Sujit KC. I want to share a few experience from back in 2000. So first time when I used a computer, it was like a CRT TV. You must have seen the CRT TV with a big belly like mine, right? So it was like that, and it was all-in-one, big all-in-one. So it was around 18 kg in kilo with separate keyboard and mouse plus extra things. So when we turn it on, it will take time. Not like today's, it will just blink. It will take time and it will blink in 30-45 seconds depending on how old it is. And after that we have to we will hear kind of sound. Its engine is working like vehicles. So after that we will connect internet and you will have sound, not like this improvised internet. It will have like TT sound like that. So after that, and like we were not that much lucky, like a few of us are, because we have to wait till 10 p.m. to use the internet. Otherwise, it will be it will have lots of lag, and it will. If you try to download one song, it will take a couple of days. So I am from that gen, and most of us are from that gen. So that was my experience on tech talk.
Thank you for having me out. So it's the third and final session for today. Now I'd like to call upon our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Saroj, for the opening of the evaluation session. It's over to you, Toastmaster Saroj.
Here I am again, back on the stage for the most important segment of any Toastmasters meeting, which is the evaluation segment. And like I said before, this is the why of evaluation segment. You know, in our general life, we all are lifting something. Some of you go to gym, lift those weights. The bankers, we don't have any bankers here. They're carrying all those money. I am an educator. I am lifting my students, and so on and so forth. And here at Toastmasters, we are here in this room together to lift each other. And this is where the evaluation segment comes into place again. How do we do that? By giving feedback, both positive and negative. And it's totally up to the receiver of the feedback to incorporate these and become a better version of themselves. And to begin this, let me highlight that the entire evaluation segment is divided into three parts. The first one is the direct evaluation. The second is the indirect evaluation, where the tag team, the timer, our counter, and the grammarian will be presenting their report. And finally will be my evaluation of the entire meeting as a whole. So, to start the direct evaluation session, I would now like to request Toastmaster Sudip Hada to present his evaluation on Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota. Toastmaster Sudip is the immediate past president of Academia Toastmasters Club and currently is the VP membership at Academia Toastmasters Club, the only multilingual club in the country who conducts their meeting in English and Nepali week on week basis. Toastmaster Sudip.
Thank you very well. First of all, I would like to ask a question to Toastmaster Gokul. Is it your icebreaker speech? Yeah. I don't feel any features in icebreaker speech. I mean to say, I noticed so many lackings, the attributes that we used to have in icebreaker speech. He had neither trembling hands, nor shaky voice, nor palpable anxiety. But he was just a calm and composed individual standing before us. He just shattered our preconceived notion of what an icebreaker speech is used to be. Congratulations, huge congratulations to Toastmaster. Icebreaker speech is not just to find their courage, not to find their voice, but to be able to tell the audience who he is as a person. And I observed that he became able to convey clearly about his family members' interest in playing, struggle in his life, and starting his career in WorldLink. He succeeded in engaging the audience with his personal anecdote. The storytelling technique not only captured the attention but also allowed us to connect with him on a deeper level. He painted a vivid picture that transported us into his world. In Toastmasters, we don't have the word perfect. Yeah, also. So, there is always room for improvement. And I noticed some rooms for improvement. If I were him, I wouldn't have put the hands in the pockets. And I would have moved purposefully. That is, movement with purpose is essential. Just like when I started my course or when I started my career, he could say it like that. And in overall, his icebreaker speech is commendable. It seems he doesn't need strenuous effort for any speech. Once again, kudos to Toastmaster Gokul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudip. Now moving on, our second evaluator for today's meeting is Toastmaster Bibek. Toastmaster Bibek is the president of Ace Toastmasters Club. Very active Toastmaster in the last 1 year that I have seen in our Toastmasters fraternity. Toastmaster Bibek will be evaluating Toastmaster Niraj and the floor to you, Toastmaster Bibek.
There are 4 stages in Toastmasters life, Toastmasters family. Number 1 is curiosity, and that makes a guest to come to any meetings like this Toastmasters meeting, that brings any guest to the Toastmasters meetings. And number 2 is self-doubt. Is it a scary place? This becomes the scary place for a Toastmasters since he joins this Toastmasters club. And then third is a learning agility. A Toastmasters will try to come from that cocoon to become a better version of himself. And number 4 is self-confidence. Self-confidence. And a self-confidence Toastmasters comes from this Toastmasters fraternity. And like the same story, Toastmaster Niraj shared the story of butterfly. From being a caterpillar to being a butterfly, he shared these stories. And here are few things I really like about his speech. Number one is body language. Whatever you are speaking, all the hand gestures are already following that tone. Like bad things, good things. Oh my God, there are few. What are wonderful butterflies, colorful butterflies, right? Your hands are already speaking whatever you are talking about. And number two is content. I really like. I think everybody could relate to the butterfly story, to our story as well. And he was saying like how a caterpillar makes so much strenuous effort to become a beautiful butterfly, and how a patient person should be also like a butterfly. That the content, that's what the message from his story I really like about that. And number third is stage coverage. He went from here, delivered his speech, and he went here, right? The stage coverage was really nice. But here we are in Toastmasters, right? So I have noticed few feedbacks for his speech. And number one is eye contact. I feel that he was only talking to this segment, only to this camera, I guess now. So you missed this part, and this part of the meeting. And even the Toastmaster of the evening, he was staying here, right? You could look at him just once or. Oh, also, I was just hoping that you could just give me a glass, but you did not. You're just focusing on that part. So if you could work on the little bit of eye contact to every people, then that make your speech wonderful. And number two was ending of the speech. You said that, thank you so much, Toastmaster fraternity, to give me this platform to give the speech, right? You don't need to say this. If you have chances in futures, then you can say, but if you are delivering the speech, then just conclusion would be fine. And number third is repeating of speech, repeating a phrase. You are repeating some phrase. So that was my evaluations, and I can see if you make a strenuous effort, a beautiful butterfly will come to that Toastmaster family. Thank you, and
Thank you, Toastmaster Bibek. I'd like to call upon our third evaluator, Toastmaster Joyona and Nakarmi, to evaluate. Toastmaster Namrata's speech. Toastmaster Joyona. Toastmaster Joyona. It's not Joyona. Toastmaster Joyona is the BPPR of North Mandir Toastmasters Club. I think sick and tired of working for IT and tech companies. He has finally decided to become a choreographer by profession now. Over to you.
Thank you for that amazing introduction. Stories help open the door for meaningful communication. You, Toastmaster Namrata, had an great opening. It immediately hooked the audience's concentration and attention towards you. I have came across humorous, exciting, and questions as opening statements for their speeches, but this was an emotional opening. Yet it was very hooking. Since your speech contained deep and a bit serious content, I did notice that you were using the low pitch voice a lot of the time throughout the speech, which was perfect during the emotional time. And another was, I also noticed that you were very comfortable. You were a confident speaker today. Another thing that I loved about your speech was that you also managed to question the audience, which was engaging. In the checkbox that had to be checked for your storytelling level 3 project 2, you had to include challenges and actions in your speech. If you had researched in the website, I did notice that you had a challenge which was overcoming the demotivation and the sadness that had occurred because of the obvious death of your sister. And I noticed that traveling is one of the best gifts you can give to yourself. So you mentioned that. You mentioned that exploring gave you a different perspective, a new perspective, which was the main takeaway of your speech. How many of us here know the meaning of YOLO? YOLO, YOLO. You only live once, which was the exact takeaway of Toastmaster Namrata's speech.
Gen Z language.
However, in Toastmasters, I'm sure we all are famished for improvement and sneezes. If I were you, I would have worked on my transitions and the structure. I noticed that your speech was a bit scattered. I would work on the structure and the smoothness of your speech. Next is that you did use a Nepali sentence. If I were you, I would have immediately translated it right away. Because the reason behind it is because in most of the meetings we might not have a we might have a non-Nepali speaker. So we ought to translate the Nepali sentences. And later in the speech, you were hyping up, you were having the positive note. If I were you, I would have hyped up my speech as well. Speech as well. Overall, you had a good and deep content that hooked the audience and had a setting and a character that complemented the story, and a great takeaway, which was to live the life to its fullest. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joyona. I'd like to request our timer to highlight if all three evaluators are eligible for the polls.
Two of the evaluators are eligible, but Toastmaster Joyona exceeded by 14 seconds.
Okay, I request everyone to vote for the better evaluator today. We have Toastmaster Sudip as evaluator 1 and Toastmaster Bibek as evaluator 2. So you can just put 1 or 2. And what a strenuous effort by all three evaluators. Let's give a huge round of applause to all three of them. Now moving on to the second part of the evaluation segment, which is the indirect evaluation. And to carry out the indirect evaluation, I first would like to call upon our grammarian onto the stage to present his grammarian report for today's meeting. So let's see what are the good things, language-wise, grammatically, what are the good things we did today, and where we can improve upon.
Wow. It was strenuous efforts from everyone. So, it was a pleasure listening to all your speeches that were made with strenuous applause. I do find some good issues of English that I would like to share. There were some emotional phrases used by our speakers. Niraj spoke about "oh my goodness." Toastmaster Namrata spoke about "bullied," "life is beautiful." Also, there were thoughts which were very, very catchy, like your butterfly effect. Anil used spanning. Toastmaster Krishna used articulateness. Toastmaster Anu, yes, I learned from you a very new word, laggard. It's a very unique word for me, and it's the first time I'm hearing. Its meaning is a person who makes slow progress and fall behind others, as you were falling behind in your social media journey. So there are some words and phrases which could have been improved upon. Like there were many confusion in singulars and plurals. So what one few I can remember is that I have a play card in my hand, but there were so many cards. It can be, it might have been corrected as I have a book of playing cards. That's one suggestion I can tell. Another one of the topics, it should have been, I guess. So, and sorry, it will directly relate to you, but it's not blaming me, but I've just found one thing. You have given talks on butterfly, so I guess it should be talk. So, as a honest suggestion, you had previously used this thing in your previous topic session too. So, and there were some repetitive use of words as well, such as like and rest. There are many that I've jotted upon, but it's easier to find out mistakes. So, since English is our second or third language, some of us it's our third language. So, some of the things it can't be perfect for us. English can't be perfect for us. So, that's it from my evaluation session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Punit. And as he mentioned rightly, it's not this English isn't our first language. It might be second or even third language for some of us, or even fourth, maybe. Who knows? So, all the suggestions, that feedbacks that he gave will be taken, I am sure, by all the relevant people and others as well. Because sometimes we do tend to make these general mistakes using singular and plural many times. So it's not just directed for few speakers, but for everyone. Moving on now, let's hear the report of the accounter for today's meeting, accounting report. Toastmaster Padam. He's one of the newest member of Academia Toastmasters Club, and he's taking on his maiden role. I give you the floor to present the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmasters Journal Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters, friends, and guests, here is my counter report based on as I hear. Toastmaster Anup Manandhar, 2. Sorry. Toastmaster Smreeti Tuladhar, 3. Toastmaster Anil Rajak, 10. Toastmaster Saroj, only 1, but maybe I'm confused. Toastmaster Punit, 3. Toastmaster Nikita Marjan, 2. Nikki, sorry. Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota, 5. And repeated word, 5. Most repeated word, more than 10 times. Toastmaster Niraj Neupane, 7. And repeated word, yes, so. Toastmaster Namrata Adhikari, 8. Repeated word, the way. So, guest speaker, I forget who is the guest speaker. Toastmaster Sudip Hada, 1. Also little bit silent. Toastmaster Bibek, 5. Toastmaster Joyona, 1. Toastmaster again Krishna, 10. I forget write the name of table topic speaker. Just I told 1, 2, 3. Speaker 1, Toastmaster, 5, 2, 10 plus, 3, 6. Repeated word 1. We, the Toastmaster topic 2, I, and topic, table topic speaker 3. So, thank you. That's my.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padam. Now, I'd like to present my report of the meeting as a whole. Timer, please time me 3 to 5 minutes and signal me green, yellow, and red at 3, 4, and 5 minutes. Let's give a huge round of applause to all of us for this tremendous effort to conduct this meeting. A joint meeting of 2 clubs. Fantastic. Now, I've been coming to WorldLink Toastmasters since meeting number 1, meeting number 2, 3, 4. I purposefully didn't come to a few meetings so that I could see the development, because if I'm here every week, I wouldn't be able to recognize the differences. And even for this meeting, when I was assigned as the general evaluator, I was thinking like, what can I give to WorldLink? So I thought, okay, let me go and visit as many clubs as possible this week and see what is the difference between WorldLink and all the other clubs inside the valley. So in this last few days, I have visited 8 clubs already. Today is my 9th Toastmasters meeting in a span of 4 or 5 days. So I'm on a mission to visit 14 clubs this week. If anybody would like to come and join me, please feel free. You know, when somebody tells you I'm busy, I don't have time, show them to me, tell them to come and visit me. So on this note, I'm going to provide few feedbacks and give the evaluation of this meeting as a whole. Toastmaster Krishna, the Sergeant Arms of this club. I remember, doing the XCOM meeting before the first meeting of WorldLink Toastmasters Club happened in this very room where I was explaining the roles of all the executive members. And I had mentioned this one point, which he has taken very seriously. I had told him it doesn't matter if the presiding officer, even if that presiding officer is the president, arrives on time or not, you as the Sergeant Arms start the meeting on time. And this is what he has been doing week on week basis, starting the meeting always spot on time. So let's give a huge round of applause. I'll come back to him again. And I missed, as I was late, and the meeting had already begun, I missed the presiding officer's welcome and everything, but I would assume that she did everything fine, just as she had done last week and the previous weeks. So I would have nothing but praises for our president and presiding officer of this particular meeting. Let's give her a big applause. One small feedback for the president of this club would be, now it's about time to delegate. It's about time to tell the vice presidents to take charge of the meetings, because this is already 7th meeting and 7 weeks in a row you are driving people as the driver of this bus, huge bus. So I think it's time to delegate, because you are going to get burned out. So before that happens, please delegate the task and empower others as well. And you take it easy and just collect money like Okay, moving on to Toastmaster Anil, Toastmaster of the evening today. Let's give him a huge round of applause. At first I was confused, TikTok? But it was TikTok. So fantastic team, and he carried out the meeting fantastically well, very well prepared. And preparedness is something that we highly value in Toastmasters. If you are well prepared, doesn't matter. English is your second, third, fourth language or whatever it is, or if it's your first time or second time, if you are well prepared, then you can deliver. So kudos to you. The meeting decorum was really well set. I really like this setting compared to the previous ones. So this is really good. It's easy to move around. And coming back to the Sergeant Arms once again, because he had probably mentioned the ground rules and everything in such a manner probably that our audience, all of the audiences were really abiding by the rules. I did not see anyone picking up their phone. I did not see, hear any unnecessary noises, because the last eight clubs that I have visited, many of them, tend to have this noises in the background, somebody talking there, and we are here to listen, if not talk. Either you talk here or you sit there and listen to somebody else speak. And many a times you get distracted by all these unnecessary noises. And this is what I found really great in today's meeting. No unnecessary side talks. Yes, there were a few, but these are fine. But all in all, a professional club and well professional audience as well. So let's give a huge round of applause to our audience today. I mean, it's easy to come and speak here, but it's very difficult to sit there and listen for 1.5 hours. So it's quite a task. 3 speakers from 3 different clubs and 3 different levels. So this is something that I found new in WorldLink Toastmasters. First ever time where we did not have 3 icebreakers, because I think the last 6 meetings we had 3 icebreakers, 3 evaluators evaluating and icebreaker speeches. So for the last 6 weeks you were getting used to the same sort of speech, same sort of evaluation, and this is something that had we added flavor towards today's meeting. Different levels, different projects. So on this note, I highly encourage the members of WorldLink Toastmasters Club to push yourself and move on to different projects. Move on to project 2. Don't wait for your friends, your colleagues to finish their icebreaker so that you can start project 2. Don't wait for them. Some of us like to walk, some of us like to run, and some of us like to sprint. It's totally up to you. Do whatever pleases you. And let's give a huge round of applause to our 3 evaluators once again. I really encourage the speakers to incorporate their feedback. And yes, and once more feedback for the club is let's invite more people, as in more guests. Today we did not have any guest. If we had any guest, as in we have one actually, who came in later. But if we can have more guests, that might motivate them to become a Toastmasters. They might be motivated to join a Toastmasters club, any club. So, and this was, like I said earlier, this was a highly professional meeting, and we have set a very, very good standard. So please don't let this fall, especially the audience part. It's, like I said, it's easier to carry out the meeting, but it's very difficult to make the audience listen to you. And if you can do that part very well, that really shows the professionalism within us. So let's show ourselves. Let's invite more people. And on that note, let's go out as well sometimes. Just as Academy has come to WorldLink today, maybe WorldLink can go to other clubs in the valley and showcase your talent as well. One small by the way, it's my mistake. Toastmaster was late because I had asked her to bring the flyer. And apparently she couldn't bring the flyer and she arrived late as well. So that's totally my mistake. My apologies for that. So on that note, if you could have the flyer of Academia, the membership, please note. Let's have the flyer of Academia wherever we go to. Because we are a touristic club, we often go around everywhere. So on that note, now I would like to request the timer to present her report, except mine. Toastmaster Nikki, the floor is all yours.
Thank you all for your strenuous effort. Let's dive into the report. Toastmaster Krishna took 3 minutes 5 seconds. PO Toastmaster Smreeti Tuladhar took 2 minutes 30 seconds. Similarly, General Evaluator took total of 2 minutes 40 seconds. Grammarian took 1 minute 26 seconds. Timer, me, I took 1 minute 34 seconds. Our counter took 40 seconds. And for the speakers, speaker 1, Toastmaster Gokul Sapkota took 5 minutes 46 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Niraj Neupane took 7 minutes 30 seconds. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Namrata Adhikari took 6 minutes 16 seconds. For table topics, Toastmaster Anubista took 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Pravesh Shrestha took 2 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Sumit Sakya took 1 minute 21 seconds. For evaluators, general evaluator took Toastmaster Saroj Tamrakar took 7 minutes 37 seconds. Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Sudip Hada took 3 minutes 3 seconds. Toastmaster Bibek Karki took 3 minutes 26 seconds. Toastmaster Joyona Nakarmi took 3 minutes 44 seconds. Toastmaster Punit Manandhar took 2 minutes 57 seconds. And Toastmaster Poudel Rajak took 2 minutes 40 seconds. And I, Toastmaster Nikki Martin, took
1 minute 37 seconds.
1 minute 37 seconds. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikki. And with that comes to an end of the evaluation segment. One final word to WorldLink Toastmasters Club would be to be proud of yourself. This is only your 7th meeting. And if you can do so much in 7th meeting, there's a long way to go. And one word of caution to you as well would be to all the 20 members, because you all have been so active recently, all 20 of you. There will come a time when you will feel that burnout. There will come a time when you will think, I don't want to go to the meeting today and all that. So be well prepared. It's not necessary that all 20 of you have to be here each and every week. It's fine that some of you take a week off sometimes, but just to make sure that you continue this momentum week on week basis and have a good number like this today. So on that, now I would like to pass on the floor to our Toastmaster of the evening to take the meeting forward from here.
Thank you, Toastmaster, and the set of role takers for introducing your roles so beautifully. So here, I need to engage folks furthermore. So I would like to remind you back then, when you were introduced with your mobile phones for the first time. Does any of us want to express their feelings that time when you use
First experience?
Yes.
I can see them.
Yeah, you can say from there.
Here from here?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, how was your experience when you had phone for the first time?
So my first memory of mobile phone was big, that brick one. I think that was somebody called BPL, I don't know. Yeah, brick phone. We used to call it brick phone, the back one with antenna that you can pull. So my father owned that phone. So incoming was, I think, 7 rupees per minute, because at that time there was an incoming charge as well. And I think the outgoing was 15 per minute. So I remember at those times it's around 2002. The year was around 2002.
21 years.
So yeah, my first years. Which is 20 years. So at that time my father was posted in Poudel, and for a month bill it was 7,000 rupees in 2002. So I don't know, maybe their salary was around 78,000 itself, my parents' salary. So it was that expensive. And my personal, that was very fascinating. By the way, I'm I did engineering in information communication only because of my fascination of mobile phone. I didn't know anything about that. But when later I joined the engineering, it was nothing about mobile phone. It was only about signals. So I was only so as for my experience of the mobile phone, it was in my engineering days in India. So the first time there was a color phone. It was Motorola B60, the model, and it used to only have this much of screen size, only 2 lines of text. There, I don't know what they did. It used to have GPRS. We could send text message through GPRS. So I don't know. Maybe it won't relate to. Maybe it will relate to others. But That was my fascination. I have seen transition from the text, GPRS, 3G, 4G, 5G, now I don't know.
That's why you are a pioneer.
I'm not a pioneer, but I know in experience I'm a pioneer.
Yeah.
So that's all my story. Thank you.
I have something for you.
You still have
Oh,
Yeah.
just for the speech too?
Yes.
One, yes.
Because you were the first. Thank you. So now here, let me share my experience. How was it? I was in class 9, I think. Yeah, class 9. I thought I wrote class 10. So I was in class 9. I still remember I had that Nokia mobile phone, and it was being used by my father. He left me going abroad. So my father worked totally overseas. So yeah, I was the kid that knew my father from photo. So that since that my father used to be outside, and my friends were like, "Huh?" when I brought the phone inside the school, and they seemed so startled, like, "Wow, where did you bring that phone? Did you steal or something like that?" They used to say, and that time we played like a few of my friends also had mobile phone at the front. At the front, one used to sit, and I used to sit at back, and we used to play miss call and miss call, message at that time, and it was so interesting. And we used to even have the phone number. We used to steal the phone number of teacher from the attendance, and we used to disturb teacher while they were teaching, because there were some of like so-called teachers who were so irritating, you know. Neither you understand their language, neither you understand the subject. So we used to do that. Yeah. So sooner or later, everyone were using like mobile phones when during class 10. So that was my experience. Now I think I'm done. Our ballot counter, are we ready? Okay. So. Still, someone wants to share the story. Promise, you want to share? Okay, let us hear something from our guest. Would you like to? Yeah. About your experience of mobile phones.
Hello everyone, I'm totally new to this environment. I don't know the concept of saying stories, getting something about experience, but I tried myself to feel something about the topic. Actually, what was the topic?
The topic was like, how was your experience when you used mobile phone for the first time?
First mobile phone.
I was in college when I first saw mobile phone. It was in 2005 or 2006. When I was in 11 or 12 class, my friend used to bring the mobile phone in the classroom, and he showed us the mobile phones works in this way, and this type of mobile. He used to tell us about the mobile phone. And I was so excited that if I had that type of mobile phone, then I could have searched or something to do some research on that and know much more information about that product. And at that time, internet was also so difficult to use in the daytime, and I waited till 10 p.m. in the night time and joined ADS Live and did some research on the mobile phones, and I was much more familiar about the phone. First mobile I bought and used was Board mobile. The name of the mobile was Board, and I was so fond of that mobile phone that its sound is so amazing that when you sing a song, play a song in low, minimum low voice, it was enough to disturb the whole hall. And we don't have to use earphone there. And I'm much more crazy about the song, this song, Nepali song, English song, and it was so nice product for me to use. That was the first experience I had on
Thank you. So, what's your beautiful name? Lovely name.
Yeah, I'm Sudip Neupane.
Good name. What do we say?
Yeah, I live in Vishalnagar.
Sujit. Sudip. Okay. Thank you, Sudip. Toastmaster Sudip Neupane. Future might be. So now within that, I'd like to call my team member, Ballot Counter Toastmaster Chanda, for the award and for the most.
First of all, I would like to apologize for me for being late for today's program. I missed so many things. I just realized it when I was writing this. So I missed speakers, a speech, and I came late. Though I heard little bit, it was really very nice hearing you. Okay, without any, I think this is the main awaited thing you all might be waiting. So without any delay, I would like to call for the Better Table Topic Speaker Award. It goes to Master Pravesh Shrestha. So congratulations, first of all. Yes. I don't know about this because I came late. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know.
TMOE, this is my first time, so
TMOE, no.
You stand there.
like this. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I will like such a speech. Such speech.
Okay. Okay. Being a table topic speaker, I tried about 6 times in 6 meetings previously. In my mind, actually. Finally, I didn't have to raise my hand. The book of cards did my job. So I got the award. Thank you so much. I want to dedicate this to all 3 of us, our table topic speakers.
So now our next topic is for the Better Speaker Award, and it goes to. I'm so glad to announce because I got little bit chance to hear her, and it was raining this morning. Okay, Miss Namrata Adhikari.
You sit here.
Yeah.
And look at the camera. Camera. Look at the camera. 1, 2, 3, go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It would be a lie if I told you that I was not expecting this. So I would like to share this with my fellow speakers because they were really good as well. And thank you very much for voting me. Yeah.
So now next is for Better Role Taker Award, and it goes to Master Punit Manandhar. Congratulations.
Speech time. This is my 4th speech today.
without being featured as a speaker. So, first of all, apologies. I missed out on the usage of word of the day. It has been used 15 times, the most by our general evaluator 4 times, and you and me 3 times. So, thank you. Actually, I would like to share one thing, is that it's harder to be a role taker than to be a featured speaker, because I have performed both the role. And I would like to say that timer role is the most difficult one. You tend to keep missing on times. So I guess this, I was not here to point out mistakes on anyone, because even if I would have given the speech, I would have made the same mistakes. But I have only given that feedback for the improvement. So for all the role takers, for the speakers, for everyone, thank you so much.
Okay, the last award is for Better Evaluator Award, and it goes to Mr. Bibek Karki. Well, congratulations, Bibek Karki.
Okay. First of all, I want to share this award with my fellow evaluators, especially Toastmasters Joyona. Thank you for exceeding the time. And this is my first evaluation award, so I'm really glad. And like I shared the story of him, like being a Toastmaster, I think I'm on this path of, I just come out of this self-doubt category and now I'm into the exploring category. So thank you so much Toastmaster Saroj to give me invitations to this platform as well. And ACE Toastmasters meets every Sunday. So please come to the ACE Toastmasters meeting as well every Sunday at 6 p.m. So I request everyone to, if you could make a time, so please visit in our club as well. So that's it. Thank you so much everyone for being here.
Thank you, Toastmasters, and congratulations to all the participants as well as to the best performers. We are so proud of you. All the best for your upcoming speeches, and we look forward to hearing more from you in our next meeting too. As we know, like Toastmasters is all about having positive experience and growing about your self-confidence and it's about personal growth. So with that, now I would like to call upon our presiding officer. My role is finished here, so I'd like to leave the stage to her. Please welcome with a round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening, Toastmaster Anil, for such a wonderful session and conducting the session in such a humorous way that I had my tears coming out of my eyes laughing at most of the times. What a strenuous effort he has put together to have this meeting conducted in such a humorous way. Once again, I'd like to thank all the role takers, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Saroj, our ADA director as well for being here today and asking me to have this joint meeting. This is our second joint meeting, like I said earlier. First one was with Ratu Bangla. It was also a very nice experience for us. And this second meeting, we again had different kind of experience with different Toastmasters from different clubs. So all in all, it was a great meeting today. And talking about table topic session, we had great speakers. 3 of them were fabulous speakers. Congratulations to all the winners, featured speakers, role takers, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this joint meeting of WorldLink Toastmasters and Academia Toastmasters Club. With this, everyone is waiting for, I see everyone's eyes to this gavel where I will announce the meeting to adjourn. So without any further delay, I would like to announce the closure of this meeting with this gavel. As usual, let us all gather for a picture of the day to post on social media or anywhere we like.
And after that, we have a light refreshment upstairs in our cafeteria.